Hey there, it's time for another quick tip with Chip cooking style. Now today we're going to be making air fryer donuts. Now first of all, I've gotten a couple questions from people as the last couple of videos I've made about cooking have come in, and people have asked, is the only thing you ever use an Instant Pot? And also too, why not just talk about the oven? Why not talk about things just on the cooktop or whatnot? And I must admit there's a little part of me, and I think this is common with some dudes I know that like to cook. We tend to like machines a little bit, and we tend to like toys, and also I find the machines and toys tend to make things a little bit faster. So that is why I tend to kind of flock a little more to those. Now so far I've been more of an Instant Pot groupie, I must admit. There's probably about 40 some odd things I've now made using the Instant Pot, and I don't make near as many things with the air fryer as of yet. However, that being said, this was about 2 years ago. My wife begged me for an air fryer. She said, I'm seeing all these things people are making on it. It looks like it's amazing. We've got to have one. It'll be even healthier than some of the other things we're doing. So let's go ahead and get one of these things. So again, this was about 2 years ago. And Nancy would admit to you that we're now 2 years in, and so far she's made how many things in the air fryer? One. She likes to make asparagus. So she likes to do her air fryer asparagus, and that is her thing. I've challenged her to expand her horizons on that a little bit. She hasn't gone there yet. But nonetheless, when it comes to air fryer, I must admit I haven't done near as many things in the air fryer as of yet. There's only about 5 things or so I've tried in that so far. So I'm only saying that because if you want to make some comments back to me and say, all right, here's another favorite Instant Pot recipe I have, or here's a favorite air fryer recipe I have, and you want to share that with me, that's perfectly fine. I can explore that and go there. But so far, at least as of yet, I've been more of an Instant Pot groupie. Groupie might not be the right word. Perhaps I guess more of an Instant Pot, just aficionado, just because I've spent some time exploring maybe more of the recipes for that. So I only say that also too because I don't want to get, you always get those comments of the people who are going to say, all right, you're going to have the air fryer people fighting me, oh, air fryer's better than Instant Pot, so don't send me all those comments about that or whatever. But if you have some helpful ideas of some recipes you like, you can share that. And actually, you might even hear in the background, I've got the Instant Pot going right now because I'm in the process of actually making a lemon custard for dinner tonight. And I'm also later on, for the main dinner course, I'm making in the Instant Pot a pineapple Mexican shredded verde taco as well. So again, that's what I'm making for tonight. But today I'm going to show you the air fryer donut. And this has difficulty level of beginner. This is like one of the easiest things you can ever do. So let's see what you need. So this is all you need for ingredients for today. You need some powdered sugar, you need some regular sugar, you need just a can of preferably the butter tasting biscuits. Just need a little spray for the air fryer. You're gonna need 1 stick of butter and optional cinnamon. All right, so I'm gonna start off with my butter tasting biscuits here and open them up. Get them out just like that. And now you just want to find a way to get a hole in the middle. So I've done it before just with a knife, just cut the hole out of the center. One of my sons, Brad, though, came up with this idea. He said, let's take this little thing designed for juicing mostly, and he would take that and stick that right in the center and twist it on out. And he'd make a donut kind of like that as well. So that's another possibility, but either way, you're just going to want to cut a hole out of all these donuts right here. So in the end, you should have something kind of like this. Now, if you ever wonder if we ever double up the recipe, yes we do. Yes, we do, absolutely. All right, so now the next step, which is pretty simple. We're just going to spray off our air fryer here. So here's our air fryer. So we're going to open that up. I'm just going to spray off the grates, just to make sure it actually looks like I need to clean it off too. So I'm going to clean that off, spray that off, and just put the donuts right on top. Alright, so I sprayed it off with the olive oil spray and just added the donuts and the extra little tiny holes over there to that side as well. And I'm going to go and close this up in just a second. Now another question I've gotten a lot of, they say, alright Chip, you're a physical therapist, Christian, and isn't the body the temple of the Holy Spirit? And you keep throwing this unhealthy food at us. Now, I will say this, we don't just eat unhealthy things. I must admit, I do like cooking them more. Yeah, so I do probably more than I should. But also above the mindset that all Christians need donuts. Now, why is that? It's because it's in the Bible. And the Bible says we're supposed to work on our holiness. So there's our bad joke for the day. All right, so now I've got all the donuts in here. Now we just have to set it up. All right, so we're going to go ahead and turn it on. We're going to go ahead and set the cooking temperature here for 350 degrees. And I'm going to set the cooking time for 5 minutes. So, and once that's all done, we just hit start. And it's as easy as that. Now, I don't know why, but you won't see my dog going around here right now because there's something about the frequency of when these buttons are pushed on the air fryer, not on any other machine there, but just freaks him out a little bit. So he hears the air fryer come out and he just takes off bolting going in the other direction there. But so all I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for 5 minutes. Once that's cooked, I'll open it back up and I'll flip everything upside down. And I'm going to cook it for another 3 minutes after that. So again, 5 minutes at 350, flip it over, 3 minutes on the other side, and then you're done and we're ready for the next step. All right, so your completed cooked donuts should look something like this. Now comes the fun part. So of course right now it's just a biscuit. How in the world is this going to taste like a donut or turn it into a donut? Again, the easiest thing, while I was letting this guys cook in the air fryer, I took a stick of butter and I melted it down, stuck it in a bowl, and also put about a 50% powdered sugar, 50% regular cane sugar, and mixed it together into another bowl. So basically this. So I've got my bowl of butter, and I got my bowl of 50% cane sugar, 50% of powdered sugar, and we're ready for the next step. All right, so now we're going to take just our donut, going to dip it into the butter, twist it around a little bit, flip it over, let it drip for a moment. We're going to put it into the sugar. It's good to kind of twirl it around a little bit, flip it upside down, twirl a little bit there. Sometimes too, after I work on it, I get the sides somewhat as well. Yeah. But then to give it that little extra something, you might even kind of spoon a little on top, like so. Now if you don't mind getting it ugly looking, you don't want it to be as pretty, but you really want to get a lot of sugar on it, you just kind of mix it in there. And you just dig it in real hard into there. So again, it might come out not quite as pretty looking, but you know you got that sugar right real down deep in there as well. So you're going to continue that and repeat that for all the donuts you got. So voila! At the end, it should look something kind of like this. Now, when I first got this recipe and I thought about how simple it was, and it was just basically a can of biscuits and a little bit of sugar and stuff like that, my expectation was kind of like, it'll taste okay. But I'm going to seem a little sacrilegious to some people, I'm getting ready to say here, but I'm a bit of a donut aficionado, and one of our favorite donut places is Duck Donuts, here born and bred from the Outer Banks, but also here in Raleigh. And so one of my favorite donuts there is just their regular little sugar donut. And I must admit, when I put this thing in my mouth the first time, my family was laughing at me when I did it because they were in the room when I did it. But I said, life-changing. I put this thing in my mouth, said, oh my gracious, life-changing. To me, this thing was as good as a Duck Donut sugar donut when I put it in my mouth. It really stunned me on this. So obviously, the last step is just take it. And make sure you get the sugar all over your mouth and eat that there. Kids will love you. Wife will love you. Family will love you. Best and easiest thing ever. So there's my Duck Donut. There's my air fryer donut. Again, cinnamon optional on that too. Now I didn't actually do on my the cinnamon parts. Let me address that real quick. Let me finish swallowing first. All right, so at the end, when I was mixing together the bowl with the half powdered sugar and the half regular sugar, there are sometimes we'll also add cinnamon to that too. Kind of like the old commercial with the Mounds and Almond Joy. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Sometimes we feel like more of a sugar, sometimes we feel like more of a cinnamon. Now, a little difference between that metaphor, between the Almond Joy and the Mounds, is the choice between those two things. Both still had coconut, which is absolutely disgusting. So again, I'm probably going to get the hate mails from that. But again, not a coconut guy. So on this one here, you can't really go wrong. Cinnamon sugar, regular sugar, they're both of them yum yum. You know, so go ahead and try this out. Send me your messages back. Tell me what you think, and God bless. And we'll look for the next quick chip with Chip cooking style. And if you have recommendations on what you want me to cook next, just let me know and I'll do it. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Ugh. Crazy.